John, Brian, how are you?
Very good, very good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. John, I just, thanks for coming in and stopping by.
It's okay.
I just want to let you know that we're really enthusiastic, really excited about you having and joining our team. I've talked with Greg, you're in Gardens, your manager there. He had really good things to say about you. Showing up at work when you need to be showing up at work, really doing a wonderful, excellent job with our customers. And as you know, with Australian Housewares, customer service and attentiveness to customers is our number one priority. So when I talked with Greg, he was really happy to have you around for, in terms of customers, One of the things he did say is, well, I'll ask you that in a little bit, but I just wanted to get a sense from you, in a sense, why did you want to come to Homewares? What is it about Homewares that you enjoy or like, etc.?
Yeah, no, thanks, Brian. Thanks. Yeah, look, I also had discussions with Greg. We'd sat down once, maybe twice, and just talking about my role within Garden and how I was going and what his thoughts were, and look, it was good. It was good to have those discussions. I always worry about whether I'm doing the right thing and is it the role for me and whatever. And look, it's and also having that sales target always at the back of my mind and whatever. But Greg was very kind to be very sort of complimentary with regard to how I deal with customers and working within the team. Now, really, between you and I, well, it's not between you and I mentioned it to Greg as well, Garden is probably not my main interest, and so it's been a little bit of a struggle to get used to that and to learn the products and everything around gardens and what to do with gardens and that type of thing. So I was quite open with him with regard to how look, it's not my main interest, and so I had to do a little bit of homework to learn different plants and different soils and what goes with what and all of this sort of thing. My main concern is on the sales side, that I wasn't really achieving. I would have good months, but then I would have a few bad months, and that was a concern for me as well.
And so was that more around that you didn't have a passion or an affinity or something with plants and gardens?
Yeah,
is that
yeah. Look, I think so. I think so. I mean, I mentioned that to Greg, and he noticed it as well, which was very kind of him. Gardening is not a passion of mine. I've never really been a gardener. I don't know plants. I don't know soils and what plants go where and what time of year you should be putting something in, but I tried to learn that and pick up as much as I could. But my real interest and is I'm good with my hands, and I know tools, and I know homeware and bathroom and things. I'm more of a DIY type person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've worked with tools and power tools.
Yeah, it's always been an interest of mine, whether it's in my house or friends' houses and whatever. So I know that area quite well. So it was something that I had to be quite honest with Greg about. Is that's my passion, but ultimately I'm feeling quite bad that the sales hadn't been there. Now, whether the target was too high, I don't know. But it was something I was building towards.
Okay, great. Okay, well, I appreciate your honesty, your candor.
Okay.
The other side of that is that Greg was saying is that if we just find a place for John in the organization, there's a good possibility, really great, that he could be leadership or management role. Now, I'm not sure if that's one of your goals or objectives, and it's not a must.
Yeah.
But from our perspective as an organization, we're always keeping our eyes open for people that, that if and when that does occur, they have that opportunity. So I'm not saying that you're having to or wanting to, but that was sort of the feedback that Greg has given me. So, but at the same time, there will be a transition and trial period. So the first thing, just to let you know, to put yourself a bit at ease with the transition, and I think what I'm about to share with you, I'm hoping is something that will suit in and fit into help you with this transition. So what I've worked with Greg is for the next, I don't know, maybe month or two, maybe a month, once Greg finds someone to bring into your position, you'll be working in both departments. A couple hours here in our department, a couple hours there. Also, he's thinking, which I'm really open.
What was your feedback though? He doesn't want to let me go. I was doing my job well.
So he was really pleased with the idea, as I've sort of mentioned, is that he sees the potential in you in terms of your customer service based and strong customer service and interpersonal skills with customers, but also found a very similar thing in terms of desire, passion around the products themselves.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That makes me feel better.
Yeah. So there's a match there with what you're thinking and what Greg was saying about that. So for me, I also take that as a very good sign for you coming to our department, because obviously you created a good relationship, trusting relationship between your manager and him. You were quite candid, and that's something I value and will ask you to continue to do that as well through this transition. So I hope that
it does.
Richard,
it does. Thank you for that. Yeah. No, because I really did try hard and wanted to continue to try hard. But yeah, as you've mentioned and as Greg discussed, I think I could be better elsewhere. If possible.
Yeah, and I guess the question that comes to my mind as well, you've already mentioned that tools is more of an interest to you. So do you have any objection, I should say, to taking some manuals home or product specifications or anything like that to actually prepare yourself for transition? Do you have any reservation?
Not at all.
Fantastic.
I've actually been doing that on the plant side, so it'd be nice to do something that I've got an interest in and know more about.
Okay.
And so I think that process will be a little bit easier.
Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah. More than happy to do that.
Great. So like I was saying is your work there and your work here, specifically with Greg will be a couple hours. I haven't worked with Greg yet, the specifics around that, but it'll be a couple hours here, a couple hours there, here with them, and a couple hours there in the gardens. And that'll give you time to study up, meet our team members, have them get to know you a bit, have lunch or whatever it is, schedule lunch with them or whatever that it is that we do, or that you need to do, would like to do with them. And then when you come over, we'll have a lunch or something like that to welcome you into the department. So.
Oh, look, that'll be great. I mean, obviously, when I've just been walking around the store and lunch hours and whatever, I sort of gravitate that way anyway. So I know Steve, so it'd be great to work with Steve if possible. Good.
Well, Steve's been around quite a bit and has a lot of experience, and that's what a lot of it is changing and knowing your teammates and exchanging information. So that's really important.
No, that'd be fantastic.
Great.
Look, I think sounds good.
Great. What I'd like to do, John, is just to go through with you essentially what the roles, responsibilities of the hardware or homewares representative is. And we may make some changes for you in terms of the transition period as well, because I know that's really important.
But also, one of my big concerns is obviously I feel bad about the sales target.
Yeah.
I've tried really hard, but I'm worried that if I go into a new department and start not achieving the sort of levels that I should be achieving, that would be difficult, and it just wouldn't make me feel good.